How did life begin? This is a very interesting question. Obviously, theists just avoid the question by saying God did it, and they claim that there is no possible alternative to that answer. So let's look at several possible alternatives. First, let's dispose of a common argument, and that is the probability argument. It goes like this. There are some 400 amino acids in an average protein, so if you throw amino acids together at random, it would take, and then you insert some enormous number, attempts to just make one protein. What that shows is that this isn't how it could have happened. If a theist advocate is being dishonest, then he will pretend that this impossible way is the only possible way. This is called a straw man argument, but only a few theists would use this dishonest argument, so let's look at some of the ways that life could have happened. So, in the beginning, the Earth was formed by the gravitational accretion of matter. It's thought that at this time, 3.5 billion years ago, the heavy bombardment from space in the accretion process made quantities of organics available. Organics aren't life, but that's a nice start. So let's look at what else there is. Chemical synthesis. A good example of this is formamide, which you get when hydrogen cyanide, HCN, reacts with water. Now, if you warm formamide in the presence of various minerals, it will produce all 4 ribonucleotides: adenylate, guanylate, uridylate, and cytidylate. And those are the structural units of ribonucleic acid, RNA. So, without any recourse to unlikely chances, we already have the elements of RNA forming quite naturally. Autocatalysis. These are substances that catalyse the production of themselves, so they are replicators. For example, some ribozymes are autocatalytic, and it's also been found that autocatalysts can compete within a population with heredity, which is a rudimentary form of natural selection. This has been studied quite a lot. I don't have space here to cite all the studies, but you can read the references in the Wikipedia article on abiogenesis. Chirality. Amino acids in life are nearly all left-handed, so how could that have happened? Because if left naturally, they would form half and half. So how come they are nearly all left-handed? But there are mechanisms for symmetry breaking, such as asymmetric laws of physics. And once there is a chirality bias, even if it happened for random reasons, because if you toss 100 coins, it's very unlikely you'll get exactly 50-50. Then, because of autocatalysis, the tendency to left-handedness will get greater and greater. RNA. Some people talking about abiogenesis focus on DNA, but most people studying this issue think that RNA is the important thing. In the early RNA world, there were self-replicating and autocatalytic RNA, and no DNA or proteins. In this situation, the number of amino acids needed to make a protein is completely irrelevant. If you want to read about the various routes whereby early life might have arisen from non-life, I'd suggest the Wikipedia article on abiogenesis as a starting point, and then follow up the 340 references given there to academic papers and the extensive book list. It is interesting, though, that life happened on Earth quite soon after the surface of Earth became sufficiently calm to permit life to exist. This implies that in other places where these conditions hold, life will arise also. Isn't that an exciting possibility? Thanks for watching this video. If you would like to discuss this with me, you'll find me on Facebook in the Religion Discussion Group. See you there!